so.
All right, am I back? Is it working now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm watching you right now, so.
I mean, mine's being a pain in the ass and.
Now may I just say, fuck Vodafone. Fuck Vodafone.
It might not actually be Vodafone on this situation. There we go. We're back now.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, let's try. Let's resume, shall we? So we're going to pick a background. I'm thinking plaintiff. Like, while technically is a criminal in his setting, because lawful evil by in-universe standards, I know I don't give off that vibe in stream. It's just how I like to play the character. So I've given the plaintiff. So plaintiff background. And we're going to add the proficiencies from that now. So I get 2 proficiencies from plaintiff. Oh, hold on now. I forgot that I don't have that. So we're going. Let me just turn that back in just to show that I've written plaintiff in. So yeah, gonna have to turn it off again. So the next thing I have to enter from plaintiff is medicine and persuasion. Okay, so I'll have +2 to medicine and +3 to persuasion. So let me just turn that back on so I can show you guys I'm checking it. Right. So medicine and persuasion. There we go. All right. So the next thing we need is the feature legalese. So hold on now. I'm going to have to put this in full, unfortunately. So legal ease. I'm going to copy paste that in. Just be quicker. Hold on now. Let me just see what the ability is so we can cut some of the. Even when the law's not on your side, you're complex, frighten people to the.
You know the law. You don't get like scared by people who are trying to enforce it potentially incorrectly.
All right. You're not intimidated by intimidated by people not enforcing the law correctly. Actually, can we just talk about how hilarious that pairs up? I can argue my way in court when people try and fake stuff, and if I want to distract them when they do have a point, I can just make a noise with my mouth like the door's knocking. So, oh, might want to go check that, then dive out the door. Like what?
That's where it then comes into the fact of does that skill require your mouth to be opened and to be used like that?
I think it's like, hold on, I just realized something. There is something I get as a dragon mage. I actually get to pick a dragon gift. Where's the gift? Additional dragon gift. I actually can have 2 gifts. I already picked an evolution, but not a gift. So at level 1, how many gifts do I have? Oh no, I don't have a gift. So yeah, dragon mage gives you a gift at level 1. And I know the perfect one. I know the perfect one for crit as a character. There's a few here. We normally read through them all, but I already know what one I'm going to pick. Is it on screen? Yeah. Right down here, change shape.
So you can become your humanoid form as well.
Exactly. Yeah. So
green dragon.
So we're going to go change shape.
Also, hello, Dragon Fail Library.
Welcome in, Dragon Fae. Well, that is hilarious. You did come in at a good time because we're just finishing up with me, and then we're going to move on to we're actually going to make a Vermilion Dragon. So I'll have to get the artwork of a Vermilion Dragon up. So change shape. Oh shit! No, I didn't mean to do that. Go away, you. Change shape.
I agree with you on that one, Dragon. To be honest, it's a bit strange that it's not a standard ability that comes with just being a dragon in this situation, and it's
well, you see, again, that's the whole thing about the Lux Eternal Ritual, which is the lore that this book gives. dragons sacrifice a lot of power and shrink in size to gain power that would normally take them centuries to attain over the course of an adventure, like an adventuring party. And like if they hit level 20, they'll essentially have a lot of strengths that'd be greater than a young dragon. They'd be weaker than an adult dragon, sure, in a one-on-one fight. But that's to say, if they go past that lifespan of a normal adventurer after they hit that, they'll become as powerful as an ancient dragon by the time they hit the age of an adult dragon. So yeah, that's the reason why they do it. And they might have abilities that they wouldn't have otherwise, thanks to adventuring. So take medium or small humanoid shape.
Yeah, I was gonna say because aren't green dragons the more magically adept dragons?
Actually, all dragons are pretty much magically adept. Blue dragons are also pretty magically adept. But it's just it depends on their charisma. Because and of course the true dragon with the lowest charisma, therefore the lowest spell casting potential, is the white dragon. They suck.
They're more beasts. They're more bestial than actual.
Yeah, they're the bruisers of the chromatics. Yeah. All right, so let's use the suggested traits here, and we're going to rework them to fit crit better. So never pass up an opportunity to make an easy bit of coin. I'm going to add a little thing. It'll fund my kobolds projects. Oh.
It makes it even funnier.
Like?
Little blue versions of crit.
Yeah, my kobolds are essentially all artificers, and they're not little raggedy chaos gremlins like a lot of people. Because people forget that kobolds are lawful, not chaotic. And Crit's kobolds, Crit has paid to give them an education. He has sacrificed some of his hoard to send them off to like engineering and wizardry schools, so that he will have the best kobolds. No. Yeah.
Crit, why have you done that?
Yeah. Why?
Random kobold. You're walking in the woods, a random kobold stops you and says, "Hey, look what I can do." Starts focusing. You look up. Why is the sun getting brighter? Close up sun.
Yeah, no. It's more like Crit's kobolds pop up with a bunch of Magitech rifles and just like drop the loot.
So essentially they're becoming the Garlean Empire.
Yes, essentially. A weapon dealing Garlean Empire.
Oh god. I do like the fact.
What would Niv Mizzet think about Crit's operation?
Oh yeah, it's a lot like Niz Nivet's operation, only
No, that's what I'm saying. If Niv and Crit met, how do you think they would react to each other?
I think Game would respect Game, but they'd also have a rivalry.
I have a guild of multiple people. What do you have? Little kobolds? Ha!
Here's the thing.
Crit in like 3.5 seconds. Crit's kobolds all have antimatter rifles.
Yeah, exactly. But here's the thing. Crit also has a bunch of lizard folk who wield those weapons. And he also has a bunch of like golems and warforged who are built by the kobolds working for him. He's got a whole army living in his mountain. And the only way to access his mountain, which is always storming, is from the top. There isn't a door from the underground. He sealed all those off when he took over the mountain. The only way to get in is through the air on airship. And unless it's the airship that Crit's kobolds have made, which are protected against the lightning storms, because Crit's a blue dragon and lives in the mountain, most airships would get struck down by lightning.
Yeah, saying that's cool. That's cool. So my kobold's Starship Repair family isn't far off.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah. So personality. Let's see here now. That was a personality, not my. Oh yeah. So ideal. I see. Everyone I see is getting theirs, so surely I'm going to get mine. That's not bad.
I'd love to see how Crit, like the D&D variation of Crit and the D&D variation of Stella would work together on that front.
Yeah.
That would be quite funny.
It'll be interesting.
Well, the lore behind Stella in sort of a draconic sense is to live a life closer to like her subordinates, she has
Yeah.
polymorphed herself on a more permanent basis. Can still
Oh.
drop the polymorph spell, but has polymorphed herself into the form that you see her in at the moment.
Yeah.
So she just lives in a town and has an entire town to herself.
Oh, hold on now.
Every single one of
I have a rework for this. So my kobold, my kobolds and lizard folk are my allies. We have each other's backs, so we're going to use that. Because like Crit might be an evil crime boss, but he does care about his employees. My kobolds and lizard folk.
My bullshit detector is going off.
Yeah, the kobolds would certainly be worshipping Crit rather than like working alongside him as an equal.
I got the bottom of Crit's mountain is just statues of Crit, all in imposing forms.
Look, I didn't ask them to do that, but I don't mind it.
No. So
down.
it's very much an Imperium of Man style of thing. Crit's like, I do not want to be like revered as a god. Please do not revere me as a god. The kobolds are all revering him as a god.
Our god has spoken.
That is entirely how it works.
Yeah, and Crit will literally be like, no. Look, guys. Tiamat is God. Even above me. 5-headed mommy, right there. So make statues of her. Just statues of Tiamat go up. Yeah.
It's like they look at you, they see Tiamat, they look back at you, they go, "Oh hail, Crit, god of dragons." It's like, "Oh fuck."
Sorry, Grandma. just look like a guilty kid at the table. Like, sorry to Tiamat. Just all 5 heads glaring daggers at him.
Just by sheer amount of kobolds and lizard folk that you have, you actually would gain enough power to be able to like rival Tiamat.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, no,
it would take you a while, but yeah, you could probably
let's not do that. Let's not do that. That's gonna get me in trouble. That's gonna get me in so much trouble. Hold on now.
Next thing you know, Tiamat's like bashing your door and going, "Who the fuck is this Crit taking over my shit?"
Oh yeah, I gotta add the stuff that's here. Oh, I get an extra language, any one of my choice, so I'll add that in a minute. But let me just add the last flaw. So we get an extra 20 GP. Oh yeah, actually, we remove the studded leather armor. So that is 55 back, isn't it?
45.
45 back.
45
yeah.
Back.
45.
So 45 back, 45 plus 35, that's 80. 80 plus 20, that's back to 100 GP.
Nice.
Yeah.
I haven't spent a single penny in yet. You've got so much.
Yeah. Let's see here now. I have fine clothes, and the way dragons wear clothes in the book, I'll show it once I get that back up. Hold on now. Yeah. So fine clothes and artisan's tools, and I also have proficiency in that. Fine clothes.
D&D.
Artisans, tools. Oh, I put tools. And I also better put proficiency in artisan tools here. Alright, so we need one more language. I think Infernal, because of the worship of Tiamat.
Wait, does she speak?
She lives in hell. And Infernal is hell.
That is true.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, Infernal is hell speak.
Yeah.
You would think she speaks all languages, but I guess Infernal would be the main one.
I think she speaks all languages, but I think it's because of her telepathy rather than anything else.
Her actual talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if she opens her mouth, it's just a.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll have a quick look.
All right, so athletics is actually a +2. That's quite nice.
Okay.
What?
Stand corrected. She speaks Common, Draconic, and Infernal.
There you go. Oh, actually, yep, I told you.
Good show.
Well, it's not just to speak to her. It's in case any Abishai come up and Crit has to talk to them. Because Tiamat doesn't just have.
Tiamat isn't even considered a dragon anymore. She's considered a fiend.
She can be considered both. Well, that would mean that you can't consider. You can't. Yeah, but he'd have to be considered a celestial by that logic.
I think he is.
Well, that shows what I know.
Because I think he speaks.
Sorry, what were you saying there? You cut out a bit.
So I think he speaks celestial. My voice is gone.
Yeah, he does speak
Still
celestial.
recovering from my head.
Yeah. Putting in the last few here. Survival is 0.
I honestly think Anubis and Chris should form a partnership because my version of Anubis basically runs the fucking Luxo Las Vegas.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. Oh, hold on now. I gotta put in. Hold on now. So my perception is 10 plus. So that's just 10. Also, passive. Ever since Sasha's passive in investigation and passive insight became a thing. Let me just see what those are for me. So my insight is, yeah, and yeah. So I've already got passive perception. Passive insight is 0. Passive investigation is 14 though. Passive insight. It's a handy homebrew rule. It just makes investigation checks a lot quicker. I recommend using them.
When I'm doing passive checks, personally, I always just go on passive wisdom, and passive perception.
Yeah.
And like if their passive perception would be high enough, even if like their passive investigation or passive
Oh, we have to pick the spells.
Insight.
Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing. This was one of the things that was brought on D&D Beyond, like in about, I want to say 2021, and it was made to help dungeon crawls go a bit faster because dungeon crawls in 5e are a slog. And
that's why I use passive perception. And if it's something that essentially if it's just something that they're going to passively notice regardless of whether it's insight, perception, or investigation, it's all bundled into the one thing of passive perception in that situation. Are you perceptive enough to notice that sort of thing?
Yeah, but at the same time, passive insight is more about telling if someone's lying. And then passive investigation is when you're, actively looking, which is intelligence rather than...
But the thing is, with investigation, you don't passively investigate. If you're investigating something or if you're looking specifically for something, it's an investigation check.
Here's how I would rule that. And again, this is to speed up dungeons. A passive investigation check is putting things together in your head, right? And naturally. And some people are quite quick at that. I mean, we all know people like that. We all have ADHD here. But anyway, we got to pick some spells. So we got to pick cantrips. So I'm just going to go to Sorcerer for... so here we go. Sorcerer, cantrips, and first level spells. We got some good ones there. Xanathar's Guide. Down to Sorcerers. Oh yeah, I haven't picked the spells. That's why. Here we go. Okay, next. No, that's going to another page. I need the spells. Why aren't the spells showing up? There's the spells page. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, hold on. This actually... Yeah, Xanathar's Guide. Okay. Yeah? Sorry?
Check your DMs.
My DMs?
Yep, so there is a page of the first level spells and a page of the page of the first level spells and cantrips specifically directed at sorcerers.
Okay, thank you very much.
No problem.
I'm trying to
having to troll through all of that.
That would help, yeah. So I'm going to copy that.
No matter what, when somebody wants an insight check, they always have to ask for an insight. They never look at their passive insight.
Oh, yeah, so here we go. Wait, I thought I copied in... Hold on, I'm Control V. What? It's not changing. It's...
Ah, right. Okay, no. So what that's doing is that's just pulling up Acid Splash. That's a pain in the ass.
Hmm.
So if Crit, if you go back onto the page, go to Player, go to classes, and
Yeah.
then Sorcerer, and if you right-click Cantrips and right-click Open New Tab Cantrips, open New Tab first.
Okay, hold on. Well, let me see where cantrips are. Oh, wait, spellcasting's here.
Yep. So if you go to Sorcerer, then just at the in the
Yeah, I'm in.
table at the top.
Oh,
At
yes,
the
I
very
see.
top, you'll see the hyperlinked
Yeah,
cantrips in first. Just right click and open up in a new tab, and it'll just bring
yeah.
up
Here we go. That's all.
the
Hold
cantrips.
on now. I have to check these. Okay, we don't want the Player's Handbook 2024. We're going to get rid of that.
So knock off Player's Handbook 2024, and then knock off reprinted as well, and
Yeah.
that'll bring up the 2014 ones.
Yeah, because I only want the 2014. So get rid of that. Let's see here now. We'll keep the rest. Yeah. Also, we want to get this. Let's get the first level spells here as well. So classes. Do the same thing again, but with first level spells. Sorcerer. Oh, yeah, actually, I got to get rid of a few other books there. Hold on now. Yeah, that wasn't out. Curriculum of Chaos can stay. Ashes Cauldron of Everything can stay. Book of Many Things gone. Where's the Big Beast Giants one? I want to get rid of that one.
What about Tyranny of Dragons?
Tyranny of Dragons came out ages ago.
Then they reprint it.
Yeah, but
So,
we already got rid of reprint.
If you actually click filter at the top, it comes up with all of the actual names.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Of all the books, and you can decide what.
Yeah. Hold on now. Let's see here now.
There was one I had to pick because I had to pick up. There was a book I had to pick up because there was a certain thing I needed, but the. Oh no!
Oh, it looks like the Big B Dragons thing isn't here, so that's fine. Oh no, that's shit. I'll just pick the ones that I want. No, hold on, that's
Treasury of Dragons. That's what I'm at. Fizban's Treasury of Dragons.
Yeah, Fizban's is before the OGL. That's fine.
They're doing a monster now. They're doing a 2024 monster manual.
Yeah, I'm not getting it. Like everything else. Xanathars. Okay, so save that. There we go. That's much simpler. Okay. So first level spells, we got a few there. I know 3 of those, and hold on, I'm just going to go back to the filter here. Just
you need to also don't forget you need to take off reprinted as well. Otherwise, you're not going to see the 2014 book.
Oh no, I think I did. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, I'll just get rid of that. There we go. Oh yeah, we got. There's way after getting rid of that, I got. Yeah, it looks. Oh, there's way more there. Okay. Anyway, I don't think I really need Disguise Self if I have if I can change shape already. Yeah, that's already there. So
you don't need Disguise Self if you have shape change.
Yeah. All right. So these are the cantrips. And these are the first level spells. So yeah, okay, so we got so let's see here now. Lightning Lure would actually be pretty good. You can lure them in for a bite then. Let's see here now. You create a lash of lightning energy that strikes one creature of your choice that you see within 15 feet of you. The creature must receive a strength saving throw or be pulled 10 feet straight towards you, and then take 1d8 lightning. Yeah, so Lightning Lure. I'm putting in Lightning Lure.
Lightning Lure is a good spell.
Yeah,
it's a very good sort of. You essentially create a whip of lightning and just yank them towards you.
Yeah, it's
provided they fail the save.
It's a very good spell for artificers and arcane and eldritch knights. I was going to say arcane knights, which would actually work as their name as well, but I think they wanted to separate them from arcane tricksters. All right, so Mage Hand is always good to have. I'm putting that in.
Mind Sliver. I'll make a suggestion of Mind Sliver. That's a very good one as well.
This is my last cantrip now, so Mind Sliver then.
So Mind Sliver, you select a target, they make an intelligence saving throw, they take 1d6 psychic damage, and if they fail, they take 1d6 psychic damage, and they also subtract a d4 from their next saving throw.
Okay. All right. Well, let's have a look at the first levels. We want to keep those there because we have 2 more dragons to go, and in case we make either of them spellcasters, it'll be handier to have these tabs up. We just got to change it. We'll just have to change the class depending on if we pick druid or cleric instead. So let's see here now. So first level spell.
That's it.
What are you going to say?
Absorb elements.
Absorb elements.
Absorb elements is a very good one, yeah.
Mhm.
So you gain resistance to the damaging or the triggering damage type for that entire next turn, and whenever you then make a melee attack against a creature, it takes an additional d6 of the triggering type of damage.
All right.
On top of whatever else damage they're gonna do, you're gonna do as well.
All right.
Which
So
means as soon as they figure out that you're resistant to lightning, and they switch it up to a different element, okay, well, I'm gonna absorb elements.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
And it's a reactionary cast time. So
Yep.
whenever you take
All
any
right.
type of elemental damage, reactionary
We
takes
gotta-
it in
Oh, sorry. Go on.
to then bite or then claw your enemy with that
Oh,
damage as
yeah,
well.
that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay, so we got a few other options here. There is
Ooh.
mage armor would be
Chromatic
good, but we already got
charm person.
charm person.
Unless you, but you're already, yeah. But then you're already persuade. You're already pretty.
Yeah, I'm pretty
so
persuasive already, so I don't know if I need that.
Chromatic
either-
orb is another
I'm
good
about to say-
one.
Yeah, I was thinking chromatic orb as well.
Chromatic orb is a very good one for that. Detect magic is very good.
Yeah.
Allowing you to see obviously sources of magic and such.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking silvery barbs.
Silvery Barbs is a very good one, actually.
Yeah, I'll put in silvery
Yeah,
barbs.
very, very good spell.
Reroll.
Yes. You essentially give them disadvantage.
Yeah. I know silvery barbs quite well. All right, so I'm going to turn that on so I can show you guys the spell list to confirm that the choices we made were the choices we made. So only 2 spell slots because, yeah. All right, so putting it on. There we go. So we have the 3 cantrips up top and the 3 spells down the bottom.
Not
finished. And crit for D&D is finished. There is his full name, Criterius. I will just put the nickname here, Crit. I will fill out these other details another time because they are not important. Well, actually, I can put in blue scales. Oh no. Hair blue, because Crit does indeed have hair. And eyes yellow.
Could you imagine just running into a dragon? All of a sudden, he has it's just luscious locks.
I mean, do you see my 3D model?
I'm looking at it. I'm just saying, like in a D&D setting, most dragons don't have hair.
Yeah, but Crit is a special case, so he's an off-brand blue dragon.
I know, but I'm saying like I might throw you into my campaign at some point.
I have to make a stat block for Crit as a boss, so we'll
No,
work.
you're not gonna be a boss.
As a broker.
Lightning breath me, you ass.
Yeah, that's just the button is right there.
Like the 80 shop.
All right.
Things, but I'll send you the map of Innistrad. You can pick where you set up shop.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie, I really want to play D&D again. I haven't played it in so long.
hey, look.
Well, I do. Well, he does things on Friday. I got one on Sunday.
Yeah.
If you're interested.
I don't mind.
Yeah. All right. We need to make our Vermilion dragon.
I was gonna say, oh, sorry.
Yeah, don't worry.
This Sunday because I'm in the middle of moving from because I'm basically have lost my house, so I'm moving somewhere else.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Oh no.
Yeah, dipshits at the bank basically said, "Well, we're putting your house up for auction, so have fun."
Oh man.
Have fun and get out. Yeah, that's not fun.
Assholes.
Sorry to hear that.
Let's make a Vermilion Dragon.
Yeah, let's make a Vermilion Dragon. I need to show you guys what a Vermilion Dragon looks like. So we're going to go to Battlezoo. Actually, hold on. I'll just go to double check because I have the art images separate after I bought this, which is pretty cool. I just gotta go tabletop stuff, Battlezoo Dragons, token pack, portraits. Where's the Vermilion Dragon? I'm gonna show. I might send the image to you guys in India. Oh yeah, there we go. The Vermilion Dragon's pretty cool looking. I think we passed one in the book earlier. That's an Infernal Dragon there. So that's not what we're looking for. We're not looking for those two. We are making this one after the Vermilion Dragon. This is the Toadstool Dragon. It's the only Leshy Dragon in this book, but they made a book with where they reprinted that one with 4 more Leshy Dragons. I won't be getting that. There we go. This is the Vermilion Dragon right here. This red little guy with all these green markings. That's Vermilion Dragon. There's also one in the... Let me just scroll up here. There's another picture of it here somewhere. I can't find it. But yeah, that's a Vermilion Dragon.
Nice.
Yeah. There's probably more art somewhere, but we'll leave it for now. Because we got to start making this guy at level 1. Alright?
Mm-hmm.
So, actually, we should read up on what the Vermilion Dragons are like, so we're going to have to scroll down. So we can make an informed decision of our Vermilion Dragon.
I would say, why did I just see Red Eye's Black Metal Dragon?
There's a lot of dragons in this. So let's see here now. There's a lot of...
Well, yeah, there should be, given the fact that it's a book entirely about dragons.
Yeah. Hold on now. We gotta find there. Dragons and the looks they turn to ritual. They're the amber... These guys are gossips. Okay. That's the Apocalypse Dragon. That's black dragons in this book, so that's old Pathfinder style art. This is a Bliss Dragon. Good healers. This is what blue dragons used to look like in Pathfinder, and that's a brass dragon in Pathfinder. This is all... This is the 5e version of this. Brine dragons, which are sea dragons that can swim and fly. Cerulean dragons, cloud dragons, copper dragons, crypt dragons. I'll tell you about crypt dragons after stream, Anubis. I think you'd really like them too. Very metal as well. These are crystal. These are another form of crystal dragons, different from the gem family. These are the primal family of crystal dragons. Edict dragons, etheric dragons, which is like very green but separate. Forest dragons, which are based on the Shenlongs, which are called Imperial. That's the gold dragon. There's green dragon. That's the Harlequin dragon. Havoc dragon, indigo dragon.
Hey, so I say try to remember that while you're going fucking fast.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Gotta slow down.
My screen is 15 seconds slower.
Oh, okay. Hold on now. Yeah. I don't like the design of the. Yeah. I'll slow down. I'll slow down. Okay. I'm gonna stop here. This is your magma dragon right here. This is the magma dragon. I think this might have been the one that you mistook for the Red Eyes Black Dragon.
That right there.
Yeah.
They look metal as hell.
With the smoke coming out the mouth. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Yes.
And right beside it is the Nightmare Dragon. So we got 2 very metal dragons right beside each other. We got the Paradise Dragon, which is more angelic. And we got Occult Dragons, which are dragons that are very tied into other planar things. Red Dragons, Rift Dragons. This one doesn't look very metal, but Rift Dragons are pretty metal. Sea Dragon. So again, it's Asian style, but this one looks like a pirate. Silver Dragon, dual wielding knives.
It looks like it's trying to have a duel with the Red Dragon, but it's like with the Red Dragon screaming at it, like, "Get the fuck away from me, Gary!
Yeah.
I want to fight you anymore. How about you, Mock?"
Yeah.
Ha!
We got Sky Dragon. This Sky Dragon's clearly a bird. And Solar Dragon, which I think is a barbarian because of the big old axe.
Big fuck off axe, yeah.
Yeah, hold on now. Sovereign Dragon, so that's another Imperial Dragon. And we also have a Time Dragon. So, yeah. You can multi-class that one into Chronomancer.
So The Sovereign
Why
Dragons
does
are
the time
basically
dragon-
just Shenron.
So hold on now. What were you saying there?
Why does the time dragon look so much like what I would expect my own dragon form to be like?
Well, it is an outer dragon. There's the toadstool dragon, but we'll get to that one later. Page
Is there
100.
an astral dragon
There is.
or an astral type of dragon?
Oh, there's a few. Hold on, they're way up though, like this alphabetical order. Fine. Okay, we found the Vermilion dragons. So let's learn about this. Vermilion dragons love telling all sorts of stories, especially tales based on things that happened to them or someone they know. Excitement is the spice of life for the Vermilion dragons, but even so, Vermilion dragons would rather not move things at quite fast a pace as the Luxaturna ritual demands in order to grow their magic and their power. That said, the sorts of amazing stories and adventures eternal Vermilion dragons. Eternal dragons are the ones that went through this ritual. Are exactly the kinds of stories that traditionalist Vermilion dragons want to learn, embellish and retell. This leads to an effect of unique among the different heritages of dragons and sometimes traditionalist dragons. So we basically got the gist there in the first few sentences. So they're storyteller dragons. That's what I'm getting here.
Bard.
Yeah, we're not. We're going to pick. We're going to
type dragons.
Well, here's the thing. So spellcaster then. We're going charisma as a spellcasting focus then, obviously.
Yep.
But are we going to pick cleric, druid, or sorcerer?
Probably sorcerer again because it's like that's more akin to what a bard would usually use.
On a
Like
page jump.
that's the thing. A bard is a mixture of everything in terms of its spellcasting.
Yeah, but the problem is if we pick sorcerer, then we lose the advantage of picking sorcerer with intelligence or wisdom, which is part of the reason. So, should we go druid for the Vermilion? I'll just put in mage dragon 1. Actually, you know what? We can put the whole story of Vermilion Dragons we can work into the background later. But you know what it's time for? Time for dice rolls. Alright. So let me just change. Oh, that's the wrong. Oh no, there we go. Yeah, I'm just going to display the dice rolls on screen. Here we go. And should we also roll for the gold that they start with?
Kinda.
Yeah. All right. First things first. Let us. So we're roll. So roll 4d6 d1, and I'm going to copy that. Roll C. All right. 11. Not great for the first one. All right. Second one. 11 and a 9. The Vermilion Dragon is not doing too great right now. Third one. 12. Crit did way better than the poor Vermilion Dragon. Alright, so roll 4. 13, okay. Still not great.
This
Roll
is
5.
literally a jack of all trades one.
10. Oh. Okay, one more. Not great. All right. So, let's see here. We started with 9, didn't? No, we started with 11.
How
So,
is it that your stats all maxed out? But
all right. So we want to put. I think. Sorry. What did you say?
I said, how is it you rolled max stats for yours, but the moment you try for somebody else, holy shit!
Yeah. I mean, look. Rules of RNG. I got really good fucking rolls to start with, and now the rolls are awful. So what do we want to put the highest stat 13 into?
No, it depends on what we're gonna make
Mage.
make the Vermilion
We're
drag.
doing a mage with charisma as the casting.
It also depends on what the Vermilion Dragon gets as its bonuses to its stats.
Yeah, well, we're going to pick something that involves storytelling for the background. So let me just take a look at the backgrounds here. I've got it open in a tab. Oh, tab. Let me just see here now. So for the background, let's see here. We got folk hero. Investigator wouldn't be bad.
How about I was gonna say we make him a bard and then just put him.
Well, we're starting with dragon first. We might multi-class into bard later.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If we're going to multi-class into bard territory.
We're not starting with that. We're only going to do level 1 dragon and then do bard later. Is what I'm saying.
Well, if we're going storyteller, then yeah, I think charisma would be the highest stat.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out. Well, yeah, we could figure out one of these later.
You could do entertainer as the background.
Entertainer wouldn't be bad. Yeah.
As a storyteller, they're entertaining people.
Mm-hmm.
That's acrobatics and performance.
Yeah.
With a musical instrument tool proficiency and disguise kit proficiency, albeit disguise kit's not really going to be working all that well.
Yeah, no, unless of course they take the change shape, and then the disguise kit can work on their change shape. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
Which
that is true.
Honestly, it doesn't limit you to any kind of humanoid. You can turn into any kind of humanoid, medium or small you want. So,
but also,
the point is a little moot.
as a speciality of the entertainer background, it does actually say as one of the roles routines is a storyteller routine.
That is true. We'll worry about that later, but that is a good shot. So we'll work on entertainer then. But we'll get back to that later. Let's see here now. So first things first. Let's see here now. Yeah, we got to figure out where these stats go. So yeah. So our first one our highest one. We'll go for the highest one first. Highest roll, I believe, was 13. So where do we want to put 13? Charisma, because that was a spell. Yeah, we're going to pick charisma as our spell casting focus. All right, 12 is the next highest. Where are we putting that?
12 is the next highest. On.
Sorry?
On.
On?
To give us at least, con to give us at least
Con.
some semblance of.
Yeah.
Constitution.
Yeah.
To give us a bit more HP. I'd need to have a look at I'd need to know the other stats as well.
So we have another 12.
Dexterity for that one.
All right, Dex. All right. I think the next two are a 10 and 11.
11. In wisdom, 10 in intelligence, 9 in strength.
All right. There we go. All right. So we know that we can put 1 point into any of these stats now. So I'd say we put the 1 point in. Well, we'll see what the Vermilion Dragon gets as a choice, because we might get a 2 there. So let's have a look. All right. So we gotta scroll up to the Vermilion Dragon in the racial thing. I'm going to copy a few things from. Oh, I should have left the crit page open because we could copy some stuff there. Yeah, there's our little Vermilion Dragon. Where are the Vermilion Dragons? Subclass. Where is that? There it is. So I can put 2 into strength or charisma, and I can put +1 into any of them. So where should we put our +1? We could put the +1 into strength, so it's a 10 instead of a negative.
That's true.
And the 2 into charisma then, which will put it up to a 15. What do we think?
Yeah. The other side to that is, you could keep the negative in strength. Again, with it being more of a storyteller.
That is true.
A bardic style character,
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't expect them to be necessarily strong, but both witty with their charisma and quite possibly um, quite wise because of all the stories that they've seen and all the stories they can tell. So I would actually say put 1 into wisdom and your 2 into charisma.
Okay, 1 into wisdom, 2 into charisma.
Is what I would say.
All right. Anubis, anything to add there?
Oh, let me look. I got distracted. My dog was bugging the crap out of me to go outside.
I do.
So what was it?
So we both, myself and Stella, agree that 15 into charisma, but we're wondering if to put where to put the +1. So wisdom is an 11. So if we put the 1 into wisdom, that'll be a 12. It wouldn't really affect any of the other stats apart from strength, which would change strength from a negative to a flat 0. So we either get a +1 in wisdom or just +0 to strength. Those are really the only 2 that you can affect.
I'm just gonna because we're going. I would get rid of any negative modifiers. So I would turn the 9 to a 10.
All right, so we kind of have a split there. So I will roll a d2, 1 for strength, 2 for wisdom. Oh, that's an S2. Hold on now. Actually, I better show you guys the flip. Right, here we go. D2, coin flip. Here we go. Pop. Strength it is. Okay. 10. Alright, we got no negatives now at least. So that is +0. +1. Proficiency bonus is +2. Constitution is also +1. Intelligence +0. +0 for wisdom. And +2 for charisma. I feel bad for this poor Vermilion Dragon. It'll roll so low. +1, and it's got a 30-foot speed.
Roll with the rolls, man.
Yeah, hold on now. So let's see here now.
Yeah.
I am just going to reopen myself there. Where's Crit V2? I had it. There we go. I'm just going to copy a few things from here. That'll make it a little quicker. So, oh, I forgot to pick the Draconic Gift for Crit.
I thought you did.
No, yeah.
You did.
Oh, no, I picked the Draconic Gift. No, I just realized. I picked the Draconic Gift for Mage. You're supposed to pick one for your race as well.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah. So I gotta let's go fix that real quick. So I get one more gift. I could either go for the Frightful Presence or the size change to get extra health, or Unconquerable to get a strength save, an intelligence saving throw.
Well, here's the thing: do you want people to be afraid of you?
I'd only be able to pick one target, and it's very situational. Whereas a strength saving throw and extra hit points are always good. Sorry, what were you saying?
I would pick size. No, I was saying I'd pick size.
Lesser evolution size. Okay. Size lesser. D10 instead of... I'll put size lesser and change my hit points there. I can always swap that out for another one when I level. So, oh wait, sorry. That's the wild dragon back to me. So... size. Oh, I know those are the evolutions, not the gifts. That's right.
Well, you're still on roll 20.
Oh yeah, sorry. I just realized that is those are the evolutions, not the gifts. The evolutions are tied to class, not to so we got to go down to gifts. So we got to pick one of these. My mistake. Oh, hey! We get to have an extra thing for the Vermilion Dragon right here at level 1. But we got to pick something else. So we got Change Shape already. For crit, we could either go for Dragon Lore, which gives me... I've already got a gain proficiency in Arcana and History. I already have both of those. Well, that's no good.
Dragon. What's under that dragon?
What that would allow you to do is that would allow you to change your starting ones that you got from the beginning, which were both Arcana and History.
Yeah, I could earn an extra. I can learn an extra cantrip. Always good. And there's also Dragon's Endurance, which is you can use a bonus action to surround yourself with magical perfective force field, prevent harm before reaching you. You gain temporary hit points equal to twice your dragon level. So at level 1, that's an extra 2 temporary hit points, which at level 1 is actually pretty fucking good. And think about it, like most campaigns end at level 13, an extra 26 temporary hit points is not bad.
An extra 26 temporary hit points is essentially another hit, maybe 2 that you can take before you...
At 13th level, yeah.
At 13th level, before you're going to need to worry about actually taking damage proper to your hit points.
I think we'll take Dragon's Endurance then for crit. Wrong one.
What's Dragon's... Is that Dragon's Secret or Scent?
Scent.
It's kind of blurred.
Scent. That basically just gives me... that just gives me perception. That gives me proficiency in perception, and I have advantage on perception checks that involve smell.
So beast sense in a sense.
Yeah. I'm going for a Dragon's Endurance though, because that is really useful. Dragon's Endurance. Bonus action. Gain 10 HP equal to twice dragon level. 1 of 1 per short range. We go and save that. Okay, now we're done with crit. Hold on now. I'm just going to copy a few things here over to the Vermilion Dragon. We can save some time on that. So crit is finished. Back to the Vermilion Dragon. I will rename the Vermilion Dragon later, so we're going to put the Draconic Gift here. Remember, we get 2 because he's going to become a mage. And I believe if you pick the Ravager, which is the melee one, you get an additional evolution, but that doesn't come until like level 3. So whereas the Draconic Mage would have like 2 evolutions at that point, the Draconic Ravager would have 3 at that point. Thing I want to copy over is Dragon, which is the creature type. Your creature type is dragon rather than human. Ooh, I made a mistake here as well. There we go. It's that. I just want to save this. And back to this. Boop. Okay, there we go. Now back to the Vermilion Dragon. Rolling back up. There he is. Okay. So you get an extra language as the Vermilion Dragon. I believe we should actually add in all the default dragon stuff. So you get common and draconic as a dragon. Go back to the Vermilion Dragon after we get through the actual basic stuff. Dark vision speed, draconic ancestry, we picked that. Natural weapons, so we got to put those in. They're not great for the poor Vermilion Dragon, so we get the bite and claws.
Nothing is at this point in time. Nothing's very good for the Vermilion Dragon.
Not so good. I guess we're going to go with Dex, so that's +3. And +3. 1d6 +1. 1d4 +1. Poor Vermilion Dragon.
It is the lankiest of the dragons, so I'm not surprised.
It is quite thin and spindly. Actually, I want to copy over the Draconic Surge real quick. Because that'll come when we... The Draconic Surge will be a good option in a fight for this Port Vermilion Dragon, but it won't be the best. That comes with the class, but I'm just throwing it in anyway, just to get it out of the way. Yeah, we know the hit points will be a D8, but we'll wait till we get there. Save. Battlezoo Ancestries. So let's see here. What do we have next? Natural weapons we took care of. We got common, draconic, and an extra language. So, languages. Common. Draconic. What about the extra one? Will we go... So they're storytellers. I think the best storytellers in D&D typically are the elves and the halflings. So do we want to go with elf or halfling for their third language? Or sylvan even? Because fairies like to tell stories as well.
Yeah, but fairies are
more I was going to say fairies are more tricksters than they are anything else.
Okay, so we want elves or halfling.
Which are assholes.
So elven or halfling? Halfling. Okay. Halfling.
There's not a lot of people that pick the halfling race, so.
Yeah, that's true. So we got halfling language, and I'm just going to put a space there because the background might give another one. Entertainer might. I think entertainer has an extra language tied to it. Okay.
I was about to say you froze up for just a
Did
second, but you were.
God, let me check my. Okay, okay.
You're fine. You're fine now. You're moving now.
Okay.
Entertainer does not give another language.
Oh, okay. Well,
that does surprise me, actually.
It's a good thing that the Harlequin Dragon does do that. All right, saving that. All right, so So back to Battlezoo Ancestries. Yeah, we already picked that. Yeah, you gain one Draconic Gift. This is what we forgot earlier. So we added that to crit. I'm going to scroll down here. And let's see here now. Vermilion Dragon. Let's see. Did I miss? Yeah, we got to add in Confabulator. You are proficient in Deception, and when you roll on a Nat 1 Deception check, you may re-roll, but must use the new result. There's no limit to that. Okay, so we'll put that in. So, Confabulator. I'll just put in the Deception check proficiency already. I'm not going to write that in. Don't need to. You may so re-roll failed re-roll failed deception checks must use new roll. There we go. Oh no, it's on a roll. Set re-roll deception checks on a 1, I believe it was, not on a fail.
Yeah.
And there's no limit to that. So anytime this dragon rolled a 1 there, I'll make sure that. Okay, yeah, it spaces out like that. Just making sure. I'll make space for the next ability. Okay. We got that sorted. Hold on, I gotta answer someone quick.
Always you remember that it happens, not be like that. Be like Liam, who constantly kept forgetting that he cannot roll below a fucking 10 when he was playing Vaxel Dawn.
Yeah.
As a rogue.
Yes, because of the rogue's bloody thing that he had.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He constantly kept forgetting it, and I'm like, dude.
It's literally the core part of the bloody rogue's ability set.
All right. Okay, we get a we're going to copy some proficiencies from crit. Make it a little bit quicker. Come on. Why aren't you highlighting? There we go. Control C. Bop and bop. All right, should we roll for the gold then?
Sure.
Can do.
Let's see if let's see if the luck of this thing turns of this poor Vermilion Dragon turns around. All right.
I got shit stats, but I'm filthy fucking rich.
You should be as an entertainer.
Yeah. So roll 3d4 and then we multiply it by 10. That's not as good as crit, but still fucking good. 90. 90 is not bad for starting gold.
And it's only 10 less, but it's still good.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Let's not knock that. Yeah, actually, wait. Let me make sure. Was the buying? Yes, it was. Okay, I think we're going to spend the same money. We're going to spend money on a crystal spellcasting focus that this dragon can wear around its neck, and I will copy in some of the Dungeoneers back. So I'll just copy paste some more stuff from crit there, make things a little quicker. I'll just take 10 off of the. Oh, I'll take 10 plus the Dungeoneers pack cost, which is 12. So 22 I'll take off.
Very well.
So yeah, copy the same stuff. Oh, hold on, I don't want to copy everything because yeah, you don't get the fine clothes or artisan's tools. I'm leaving out the bedroll because dragons don't really need that. And I'm going to take 22. That'll leave 78. Right. No, 68. 68. There we go. Save. Now, do we want to get the studded leather armor or do we want to get that draconic evolution again?
What's the dex at on that?
Well, it's the studded leather armor is 12 plus dex, whereas the dragon proficiency is 13 plus 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'd be an armor class of 4.
What is the current dex? And also, you're not on the sheet.
Plus 1. Oh, sorry.
Either which way, the scale armor is better.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
The scaled armor is better.
Yeah. All right, so let me just go back to Battlezoo. Yeah, okay, we got to put in the hit dice as well before I forget. I don't know why I minimized box it, but here we go. So yeah, so we got +1 to con, so 9 hit points is what not in double digits. So at risk like a wizard at that level.
Yeah, a squishy boy.
Very squishy. Yeah. All right, so
well, that's what you get for casters.
That's what you get for casters. Okay.
Casters tend to be fairly squishy in the early game.
They do. Yeah, they do be like that. All right. So next we want to get. So we got the gear sorted. Breath weapon. So Vermilion dragons. We need to see what their breath weapon is. So we're going to scroll back up to see that. All right. So here we go. Vermilion dragons. They should be near the bottom. So fire in a 15-foot cone, a dex save. That's actually a pretty good breath weapon.
The most resisted damage type in the entire game, but yeah.
Is it the most resisted?
Yep.
Oh, that's unfortunate for the poor Vermilion dragon.
So fire is the most resisted, and then force is the least resisted.
Force is the least resisted. Oh, that's actually pretty good for the amethyst dragons then.
This is a very fun little fact actually that I found out recently, or not recently, sorry, when I was DMing. There is a grand total of 4 enemies out of the entire set of monster manuals and monster stat blocks. There are 4 enemies in the entire game that are immune, not even resistant, just immune to force damage. There is nothing that is resistant. There's only 4 enemies in the entire game that are immune to force damage.
Oh god, the save DC on this is only 11. 2d6 fire.
I'm guessing that Sharask is one of those creatures.
No, actually. Surprisingly enough, no. They're all, if memory serves right, animated armors.
Sharask doesn't have many resistances, actually.
No, it just has a ridiculously high amount of HP, but also has the ability to resist, like, I think it's everything below 3rd level spells.
Ah.
Like
Yeah,
it just
It
doesn't get
basically
hit by them.
reflects-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: the Trask is heavily overhyped. It is actually very easy to kill for any adult dragon as long as they just keep circling above it out of its melee reach and just breathe the weapon whenever it recharges. Because even if the Trask takes half
Yeah.
damage, it's still whittling the Trask down. Like,
Kill it with kill. That's all it
yeah,
matters.
like
Kill it with kill.
an adult white dragon who normally wouldn't be that intelligent to do stuff like that could easily kill the Tarask if it actually fought that way. More likely a black dragon would fight it that way though. Let's see here now.
Well, also a black dragon can go invisible, and I don't think the Tarask has true sight.
Yeah, but like as soon as that black dragon uses acid breath, it's visible. So.
Well, no, can't they use greater invisibility?
Oh, I don't know if they can. If they, I'll check Fizzbands another time though. Hold on, did I miss anything? Oh yeah, we have to check. We have to pick 2 skills now. So we have to choose from acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, athletics, history, intimidation, perception, and survival. So charisma's the highest one.
I'm actually incorrect, by the way.
Oh,
So
alright.
it's 9 creatures. Since last I checked, it's
Yeah.
it's gone up by 5 creatures. Um,
Yeah.
but there are only 2 of them that are considered dragons. The rest are considered constructs, and there
Yeah.
are 3 of them that are above
Mhm.
CR5, and the 2 dragons are classified as CR24 and CR26 respectively.
Okay.
So
No,
they're all fairly early game creatures that you would be expecting to see them.
All right. I was just saying there to Dragon Fae.
A black dragon can only learn blindness, deafness, create or destroy water, insect plague, and plant growth
Okay.
as an ancient.
Okay, sorry, I was just about to say there to Dragon Fae, because Dragon Fae is enjoying the book. Yeah, absolutely get Battlezoo Dragons, Battlezoo Ancestries Dragons. It's a great book. They also have more of these books that only have a couple more dragon ancestries, but has some unique dragon stat blocks for you to use against your players then. And will have more evolutions unique to those dragons. So there is a book called Battlezoo Dragons Ancestries, Battlezoo Ancestries Dragons Leshy, which has 4 more Leshy dragons, including the Toadstool Dragon, but 4 more. So you'll get more plant hybrid dragons. But I really have to use the bathroom now, so I'm going to mute myself real quick and leave you guys in the hands of Stella and Anubis, so I apologize for whatever they say. See you in a bit,
Not that
guys.
bad for it. So yeah, there are 9 creatures that are classified as immune to force damage in the entire game. That's it. 9. And 10 creatures that are considered resistant to them.
Well, shit.
But if I were to just let's just change that force to fire. 253 creatures are resistant to fire. And outright immune to it, 170.
Well, shit.
So, like a total of 19 creatures to what is that? Whoops, hang on.
So an ungodly number.
170 to 253. Yeah, 423 creatures that are either resistant or immune to force damage.
Well, shit. I might have to find these creatures and throw them in my campaign because I got a fucking vampire bard that's constantly using force damage on me.
So force damage. Sorry, there's only 19. Fire damage is 423.
Fuck. Oh my god, there's a video that tells you the max amount of damage you can do from one if you want to do a One Punch Man thing where you roll nothing but the highest numbers, you roll a crit, you roll all the highest numbers on a die, but you have to have certain amount of magic items equipped to you. And I think it's the equivalent of like 5 black dragons using max damage on their acid breath.
Jesus.
Which is like I think it was 1,032 8 points of damage from one punch. But there's like certain items you have to have. But there are certain items you have to have equipped to your character for it to be effective.
I mean, I've seen a ridiculously stupid build for a monk that can run around the planet about 3 times in a single 6-second span.
So they basically built Sun Wukong.
Yeah, Sun Wukong or the Flash, whichever one you want to really go with on that one. But it's like I think they topped out at something like a fucking what was it? It was 3,400 feet a second is what they could do, or something stupid like 3,400 feet a turn, or something stupid like that.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I want them. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm hoping for. At some point, they need to make ape, monkey, or some variant of simian as a creature class.
There is homebrew out there for it already.
I know there is homebrew. I'm talking about like for an actual like class because they've already got Harengon, Leonin, and all that other good goofy shit. I mean, they have walking elephants for guys.
Nope. No, your mute was Mike. Your mic was muted. Don't worry.
Also, Chloe Taylor.
You were muted on Discord.
Upgrade your Twitch channel. Yeah, your image went away.
Yeah, my image went away, but I don't think my mic did.
If you're muted on Discord, I'm pretty sure they didn't hear you on mic.
No, because you have to. OBS mic is separate from Discord mic.
See, this is where I have mine set up so that it pulls directly from the microphone of Discord.
Yeah, I should have done that. God damn it.
But yeah, Chloe Taylor asked, do you want to upgrade your Twitch channel?
No, because that's obviously a bot.
Obviously.
Yeah. So...
That's kind of what I was thinking in that situation.
Yeah, so...
I mean, Chloe Taylor 69, really?
Yeah, no soliciting shit like that. That's a ban.
Well, yeah, it's going against one of your rules.
Also, I apologize. I also apologize to anyone who heard me go to the bathroom. I hope that's not against Twitch's terms of service. Ah!
I want to say as long as you don't explicitly show it, it might be okay.
God, I hope it's not. I hope it's not. I hope I'll check the feed and hope it's not there. But Jesus Christ.
I'll rewatch. Like I say, I'll rewatch it. I don't know what timestamp we're on right now.
It would look. Just go back about 3 minutes. Mute yourself on call here and tell me if it was on there. Well, I will just. Right. We'll continue on with the stream. God damn it.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh God, I'll have to change that later. That's what happens when you live in a studio apartment and the toilet is right behind where you stream. Okay, so where were we with the Vermilion Dragon? Let's see here. We just got the breath weapon in. We had to pick proficiencies. That was it.
So we actually worked out just another quick little tangent for you, Crit.
What's that?
We worked out that there is 423 creatures in the entire game that are either immune or resistant to fire damage.
What?
Right? Yep. And there are only 19 creatures in the entire game that are either immune or resistant to force damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They really fucked over the fire anyone who uses fire breath.
So that's one of the reasons that like a warlock with King Eldritch Blast is so good, because it's resisted by so few creatures in the game
Okay.
that it's just really, really powerful.
Okay, that's fine then. Anubis was able to. I hope Anubis was able to check and find that out. God damn it, that's embarrassing. Oh. Anyway, we got to figure out. We got to figure out the. Got to figure out the proficiencies. But yeah, fire users extremely fucked over. Okay, so
I unfortunately can't because you're still technically streaming. I can't rewind.
oh, okay, shit. I guess we're just gonna. I guess I'll have to check myself. So we're about an hour and 15 minutes in. So I will rewind the. I will check at an hour and 5 minutes into this. This is the second time we had to go on. So
Yeah, when you stop streaming, I'll double check for you.
I'll check myself. But yeah, you can check as well if you want. Hour and yeah, we need to check at an hour and 8 minutes. We'll say.
Okay, that'll be fine.
All right, so let's see here now. We have 2 skills to choose from: acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, athletics, history, intimidation, nature, perception, and survival. Well, intimidation would actually be pretty good because the charisma is the best stat. I don't know about the other ones. Because the other stats aren't that great.
Because you basically, with a story, yeah, you can intimidate somebody with a story, with just a story.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
what about the second one?
What, Arcana?
Maybe. I think is intelligence. What's intelligence? Intelligence is a 0, so.
I was gonna say, I wouldn't say survival.
See, wisdom is at 11.
Then again, survival would be. Then again, survival you could probably talk your way out of a situation with survival.
That'd be more persuasion than survival. Also, Dragonfey Library, I'll send you the links to Battlezoo afterwards, considering you're interested in the books. Anyway, so yeah, we're definitely intimidation, but we got to figure out the second one. Wait, acrobatics wouldn't be too bad because we do have a plus in Dex.
I mean,
and
that story to life without some music.
Well, performance is we're picking a background that'll already have performance. So, oh wait, no, doesn't entertainer also have acrobatics as a bonus?
Yep.
All right, so that's no good either then. So we're already going to get acrobatics. Intimidation.
How about intimidation and arcana? Oh no, then you said the intelligence is +0, so that doesn't really work. Is history? No, history is intelligence too. Damn.
Yeah, it's not great. I guess.
Performance isn't really one of them, is it?
No, it's not. It's all on the screen right now. You can see right here. So skills. Choose 2 from acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, athletics, history, intimidation, nature, perception, and survival. So we already picked intimidation. We got to pick it. I guess perception would help with the passive perception.
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
Because even while you're telling the story, you're always keeping an eye out on things as well.
Yeah, and it did say that they're always keeping an eye out for that. Okay, so that's that decided. We already added in the breath weapon, so what is next? Draconic Surge we already copied in. We get one evolution, so we got to pick an evolution. We're going to go with Draconic Scales. So I'll copy that from crits.
Oh, yeah, give him that.
Yeah.
Give him that AC boost.
Yeah, because he needs it. He desperately needs it.
Squishy boys need more AC.
Yeah, they do. But unfortunately, his dex will only be a 14 because it's 13 plus dex, which is only a +1. But that is more than he'd get from studded leather armor. So there we go. Only has proficiency in light armor, so that's the best he can get right now. Okay, so Battlezoo Ancestries. So we got that. We got the evolution. So next is... we got to pick our focus, which is spellcasting. We pick charisma with druid spells. So, but we got to figure out the other stuff. Again, we can copy a lot of stuff from crit, thankfully, and make short work of that. Sorry, this is all the gifts still. Where is the focuses? Or did I pass it? I must have passed it because I'm pretty sure the gifts are after after the subclasses, and the subclasses are after the evolution. Yeah, here we go. Here's Dragon Mage. So Dragon Mage, we get to have a extra proficiency in Arcana, Nature, or Religion. We already picked Arcana, so it's either Nature or Religion. It'll be equally good in that.
No, let's do Religion.
Yeah, Religion will be better for stories.
If you need a tale about the deities,
yeah, of
the world, that'd be a good way to get at least some advantage on it.
Yeah, there we go. That's that out of the way.
Like you said, a storyteller would have probably heard all the great deeds the gods have done for the world. So know your audience, people.
Yeah, hold on. Actually, just gonna quickly take something here. Come on. Not the whole thing. Just sorry, copying something real quick. Back to not that. Back to this. We'll make things a little easier for later on. I'm just going to get rid of that 10. There. Okay. So yeah, we got that. So the next thing in the story is... Let's see here now. So yeah, we got the extra one there. Bonus proficiencies. So yeah, Religion. We get 3 cantrips, and we'll worry about those later. We get an additional Draconic gift. If we do the size change, it'll change the hit points to a D10. And with stats this low, that would actually be very beneficial. Alternatively, we could take the Draconic Resistance, which the Vermilion Dragon doesn't have by default. Only the Chromatic and Metallic dragons have those by default. So what do you think? Resistance or the hit points? Because fire damage, while fire is the most resisted attack,